Okay, and then cut that little thing out. We're not going to need that at all. Cut that all the way. Great. Perfect. Now this goes right through there. And that fits perfectly. Perfect. Okay. So now is when you take off one of the legs. Yep. Take that off completely, but you don't want to turn inside out. We want to keep it right side up. Perfect. And that's the tricky part because it always wants to go inside out. Now you feed that through there, yes. And now watch. Okay, you're going to see this in just a second. There you go. You see that? Perfect. Great. And now, yep, other leg. And not inside out. Exactly. Perfect. Now you're going to feed it through that end also. And you see how that orange color does kind of look like it's skin tone almost? Mm-hmm. So that's actually a perk. It's not necessary, but it is a perk. Okay, so great. Get it all the way together. Now show us that hole you cut in the middle. You see that hole right there? So that part is what we're going to use. Do we need to make it a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just give it a little more snip, and then we're going to show you what this thing does. Because this is so clever and so brilliant. And the first time I saw this, I was in France, and I couldn't believe. Okay, great. So show us where that is. Okay, so now we have that's the hole right there that normally goes around the waist. Mm-hmm. And this right here is the hole that was down by the center of it, but we cut it open, and now they're about the same size, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now push both ends of it all the way down. You want to get that all the way down. Yep, push that all the way. So we're going to need that slack. Now take that and put it over your head. Yep. And it doesn't actually matter at this point which end goes over, right? It doesn't really matter too much. But you do want one end to go over your head. So get that over your head. Perfect. Great. So there we are. Okay, so right now we can see that it's about halfway down the middle, which is what we want, okay? So now take one of your arms and slip one of your arms through there. Yep. And just be careful, let it slide in nice and easy. And because this is pantyhose, the nice thing about it is it doesn't actually add any weight to this.
Right.
Right? It keeps it nice and, yes, perfect. Perfect. Great. Now, when you get your other arm through here, you're not going to be able to adjust that down. So once you go and adjust it down around your torso a little bit, if you can. If you can't, then that's totally fine. It'll work as is. Perfect. And I'm going to get a look at the back here as well, because I want to see what's happening over here. Yeah, beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. And now you're going to push that arm through there. Ever so gently. Ever so slowly. Okay, so at this point, yep, and now this is the kind of cool part, is you can kind of style that how you want. So right now you have it as kind of like a half halter top, okay? But the interesting thing about this, yep, so you can adjust that a little bit, make it symmetrical. There we go. Okay?
Okay.
Now hold your arms out for a moment, and let me just get a look at the back side, because what we need to make sure that it is kind of even. So this one goes to your wrist right here, right? Stay still for 1 second. Okay. So this goes right to your wrist, and over here, this only goes to your elbow, okay? So before we actually do this, I'm gonna just adjust this over here a little bit, okay? Yep, we're just gonna pull that over, perfect. Just like that, okay? Great. So now is it a bit more even?
A little bit.
Okay, so now you can still move your hands a little bit, but there's a little bit of a restricted motion, right? Yeah, like you can move them, but it does wiggle a little bit. So why don't you take the blue one now? Okay. Take the blue one. Uh-huh. Now at this point we can go ahead and get ready to actually go in the pool. Okay. So we can get rid of that. And now we're in our bathing suit. But the thing is that even though we were at the office party earlier, right? We were hanging out at the office party, and it turns into a pool party. Yeah. You can actually utilize the office pantyhose, because now we have this along your back. Turn around, show me the, yep, exactly. And then we have the front side, which basically we have this, and that's going to be something that you just sit on. You just sit on that like you sit on a normal pool noodle. But now come over here by the pool, and I'm going to show you this. Okay. The really cool thing about this, stand right over, let me turn this way actually so I can get some. Okay, so the amazing thing about this is that, you know, like when you're sitting on a pool noodle in the pool and you're constantly kind of like, whoa, like you're always off balance. Yes. This is this amazing thing where now when you hang out in the pool, you can just relax with your arms open because that's the way they want to go anyways. And literally you will float. Let me get a seat because we have this pool noodle back here. This will just keep you suspended in the pool and you can just float and lounge all you want. It's like a DIY life jacket floaty that you can use at any summer pool party, done on the cheap, basically free, just to cost a pantyhose. And that is how you do it, right? Look at that. And hold your arms out and imagine just floating in the pool just like that. It is not only fun, but boy, what a convenient hack, huh? Share it with your friends, everyone.